Hey guys, welcome back to the Magnet Minute. My name is Amy and I'm your host. Today we're going to talk about how you can take advantage of interviews to help grow your audience. Getting FaceTime with somebody who already has an audience so that you can possibly get them to check you out is a really good strategy. There's some good ways to go about it and some not so good ways to go about it. So today I'm going to help you figure out the good way. First, you really need to make sure you're picking people that your audience would actually want to hear from. They may not know they want to hear from them yet. There might be something special that you know about the interviewee that the audience would be interested in, but you have to have that figured out first, because if you just say, hey, we're talking to Charles Barkley today, why? If it has nothing to do with your business, then why? Also, the format of your interview is really important too. I definitely recommend video if you can do it, whether you're in person and you can film, or if you're Skyping with them or doing a Google Hangout. There's so many different ways to remotely do an interview. I would definitely recommend checking out. But written can also work as well. Sending questions to the person and having them answer them so that you can publish it is really easy. Just make sure that you're adding photos so that there's something visually pleasing. When they see it, they're like, oh, I know that person, I want to read this interview. Because video's a lot easier to get people involved than written content. Make sure you're asking tailored questions, things that your audience would want to know. Again, why are we talking to this person? Why would your audience care? And ask the stuff that they would want to know. But definitely try to keep it interesting too, because if you ask the same questions that anybody would ask with this particular person, then it's not going to be that fun of an interview. Keep it fun. Ask them what their favorite color is. I mean, these kinds of light questions, just hearing those answers are fun, but with the tailored content so that there is valuable stuff that can be taken away. Okay, this is a really important point. Make sure you're not pushing them in advance of the interview or after to promote the interview. Especially in advance, you're probably not even gonna get them to commit, because they're just gonna be like, okay, you just want to interview me so that you can get in front of people. I get it. Okay, it's already assumed that that's the case, but if you're like, I really need you to push this out, it's just not gonna come over quite as nicely. So just give them that gentle nudge. Once it's published and ready to go, send it out to your audience and tweet about it and tag them in the tweet, put it on Facebook, tag their pages on the Facebook update, and that way it'll be on their radar and they can say, oh yeah, I did this. I'm gonna share this with my people in case they care. And then the really fun interviewees will tailor this nice little update and say, hey, go check this person out. They were really fun to talk to and they asked me some questions. Go watch. Second most important point, make sure you talk to the new audience. You're gonna get some people that show up because they love that person, they're following them already, and they wanna watch the interview just because they like to see that person talk, or they like to read what that person said. So make sure once they're there that you are talking to them, you're making them wanna stick around, because just because they showed up for the interview doesn't mean that they're gonna come back. So if they're leaving comments, comment back with them. If they're tweeting about it, tweet with them. Definitely stay on the radar of the people that are sharing your stuff. That's my advice for today. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you tweet with me at Schmantastic and at Magnet Media Inc. Make sure you watch my last video from last Thursday, because I do these every week. So I'll see you on the next Magnet Minute. For more great tips and resources, make sure you sign up for the Magnet Media Resource Center and newsletter at magnetmediafilms.com/subscribe.